Joshua.
Hi guys, I'm Freedom.
Hi guys, I'm Marl.
And this is One Day in the Life of a UP Student
Hell Week Edition!
So, kumusta naman ang health nyo?
Ngayon ay hindi na ako makatulog. Grabe, sobrang sunod-sunod yung mga requirements. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung unahin. Sobrang nakaka-stress talaga.
Kaya nga ako din kasi alam nyo ba, 48 hours ako nagsusulat ng thesis. Kumusta naman yun? Like, ano ba, hindi na ako natutuwa.
Yung mga groupmates mo.
Tumutulong naman sila. To be fair naman, nakapagpasa naman kami on time. Pero yung 48 hours na hindi ka matutulog for it, oh my God.
Kung kaya ng 24-48. Kaya ikaw naman bro.
Well, may 5 papers pa ako na due bukas. So, kaya na yun.
Pero gusto ko
Lahat
yung
may title.
Pero gusto ko naman yung fact na kahit ganyan hell week natin, everything smile lang tayo dyan. Ngayon, alamin naman natin kung ano yung nagpapastress sa ating kapwa-iso. Check this out.
Ngayong hell week nakaka-stress sa akin, syempre, ACADS, and then, yung plans ko for the future, kasi graduate na ako this sem, and then, yung people around me.
106, nakakainis, kailangan din namin mag-video. Tapos sobrang hirap mag-approach ng tao for
Tapos ginawa namin yun for one day.
Oo, one day.
Edit.
True. Tapos kinabukasan na yung yung deadline.
What is stress? Stress is a psychological, behavioral, cognitive, or emotional response towards events that we may find challenging or threatening. But what do we call these events? These events are what we call stressors. Stressors can be divided into two: distress and eustress. Distress are the stressors we find unpleasant, while eustress are those positive events that we may still find unpleasant, or the optimal amount of stress required to promote health and well-being. Stressors can also be classified into environmental or psychological. Environmental stressors can be further divided into three: catastrophe, major life changes, and hazard. Catastrophes are unpredictable large-scale events that causes a huge amount of stress towards an individual. This includes fires, airplane crashes, and such. Major life changes are those events in our life that causes our lifestyle to change. This may include getting into college, getting married, etc. Hassles are our day-to-day annoyance. Hassles comprise of the huge bulk of our daily stress. For psychological stressors, we have pressure, frustration, uncontrollability, and conflict. Pressure occurs when there is an urgent need to do something from an external source. Uncontrollability, on the other hand, occurs when the person finds his situation out of his or her control. Frustration occurs when a person is prevented from doing something that he or she wants. And conflict occurs when there is a conflict between two or more incompatible choices. That is stress.
And now, we're back to One Day in the Life of a UP Student
Hell Week Edition!
So, for our next episode, mag-uusapan what causes stress. Kaya ba guys, ano ba yung nagkakos ng stress niyo?
Sunod-sunod na requirements.
Dire-diretsong talo.
Ako, pressure sa sarili, pressure sa pamilya, lahat ng pressure na pwede. Frustrated pa ako sa outcome kasi alam mo, pina-expect ka na gusto mong marating, pero ayun, wala, sabit ka ng basurang paper, ganyan.
Hindi naman, basura.
Hindi ko sure! So, for this episode, pag-usapan natin kung what causes stress, ano yung factors ng stress, and para makita din natin kung ano ba yung stress sa iba pa nating risko, para din yung check this out.
Siguro yung constant pressure from myself na dapat kailangan ko i-outgrow palagi yung sarili ko. And of course, the external pressures from friends, from family, from society.
Work pressure, tsaka yung family pressure.
Now, we would like to answer the question, why are we stressed? What are the causes of stress? What are the factors causing it? Now, there are 4 major factors. First, we have the biological factors. Second, we have the cognitive factors. Third, we have the personality factors. And lastly, we have the social-cultural factors. Now, going back to the biological factors, we need to understand the general adaptation syndrome or GAS. The general adaptation syndrome refers to the sequence in the body whenever there are stressors that are being adapted. This refers to 3 stages: alarm, resistance, and exhaustion. Alarm refers to the first reaction of the body whenever a stressor is being adapted. This is when our heart beats faster, our blood pressure changes, because the sympathetic nervous system is being triggered. Next, we have the resistance stage, wherein hormones are being released to deal with the stressors. There is a person may momentarily feel that he feels better when resistance is happening. Lastly, we have exhaustion. Exhaustion is the part wherein the parasympathetic nervous system is being triggered because the body's resources are already gone and it needs to replenish the body's condition. Next, we have the cognitive factors. The cognitive factors refers, in order to understand it, we need to understand the cognitive mediation approach. The cognitive mediation approach refers to the way people think or assess stressor. There are 2 main parts, the primary appraisal and the secondary appraisal. The primary appraisal refers to how a person evaluates the severity of a threat or a challenge. Next, the secondary appraisal refers to how a person evaluates his or her resources to cope with stress. Next, we have the personality factors, which have the personality types, type A, type B, and type C. Type A refers to people who are workaholic, time-conscious, easily annoyed, so this means they are also easily stressed. Type B people refers to people who are chill, relaxed, not easily annoyed, so they are not easily stressed. Type C people, on the other hand, are more depressed. They have a tendency to internalize their stress and has a hard time expressing their emotions. Next, we have the hardy personality. Hardy personality refers to people who are workaholic, yes, who are time-conscious, yes, but lacks the hostility of a type A person. Lastly, we have the explanatory approach, which refers to people who are optimists and pessimists. Optimists are people who tend to think about positive outcomes, and pessimists refers to people who tend to think about negative outcomes. Lastly, we have the social-cultural approach, which has 2 parts: the social factors and the cultural factors. The social factors include job, career, relationships, economic status, and etc. And the cultural factors, on the other hand, refers to culture and religion, or anything that affects the way people behave in order to conform with the majority. That's it for the factors causing stress. And for our last episode here in One Day in the Life of a UP Student
Hell Week Edition!
Pag-uusapan natin kung paano ka nag-cope sa stress. So guys, how do you cope with stress? Ano bang ginagawa natin para nawala naman yung stress natin sa buhay mo?
Ako as a guy, ginagawa ko naglalaro muna ng League of Legends.
True, same!
Para makalimutan ko muna yung problema, then if naging good mood na ako, doon ko na ulit haharapin yung problema.
Ako, as a Netflix enthusiast, nanonood ako ng Friends, nanonood ako ng Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Sense8, Sabrina, lahat ng pwedeng series na pwede ko panoodin, go lang, pwede ko yan.
Ako naman, memes, paglalakad, na syempre, pagtulog. Kasi sobrang nakatanggal ang stress ng pagtulog. Kasi hindi mo talaga mararamdaman yung problema. Kasi tulog ka nga.
Eh, di ba natutulog ka buong araw?
Minsan.
So guys, huwag natin kalimutan yung pagkain. Siyempre, yung pag-stress, eating natin. So, masarap ng pagkain during this time. So, ano yun?
Papatapa ako na.
Kasi stressful din yun pag wala kang pera.
Actually. So, yun nga. So, these are the things na ginagawa namin para mag-cope sa stress. Tingnan naman natin kung ano yung ginagawa ng ating kapwa iska sa pag-cope nila sa stress nila. Check this out.
Usually, my times na I just isolate myself until I'm ready to really go encounter what the problem is. So, yun.
Smile lang palagi, tapos seriously, coping.
Now that we discussed what is stress and what causes stress, Today, let's discuss how do we cope with stress. So we have two main methods on coping with stress. The first one is problem-focused coping and emotional-focused coping. In problem-focused coping, the person eliminates the problem directly. So, for example, especially today in finals week, we have a group project that is due in, let's say, 1 week. The person is stressed because they're thinking, how am I going to start this? What about the grades? How am I going to graduate? Instead of thinking, what am I going to do? The person instead starts doing the project. And when he finishes the project, he will feel satisfaction that I'm done with this project, I don't need to think about it ever again, and I can just graduate happy. Second is emotional focus coping. So the main difference here is that you don't do anything directly to eliminate the stressor, but instead you change your perception to it. You have a different emotional feeling towards the stressor. So let's say when you're moving on from a breakup, you can't eliminate the stressor by killing your ex. But what you can do is you see it as a challenge instead of a threat. You ignore the person, you write your feelings down in a journal, which in turns make you feel better and then make you more capable in dealing with that problem. Here are the other types of methods where we can cope with stress. The first one is meditation. So meditation is basically just a set of exercises where the person gets to feel a trance-like state of mind. But really, what's happening during meditation is you're on a state of concentrated meditation. It's when you get to hear a stimulus and you don't get distracted with anything. Let's say a beat of someone's heart. You can hear a lot of other sounds, but your mind is just focused on that heartbeat or that drop of water, whatever you may call it. So how does that help? Well, it gives you a sense of relaxation because it lowers your blood pressure, which is really helpful. Second is humor. A lot of studies have shown that laughing is actually a good way to coping with stress. But how? Well, in the study, it says that it boosts your immunity system by increasing the work of the natural killer cells in our body. Because you can't just laugh but be sad at the same time, right? Third, we have the social support system. So basically, this is just the network of people that a person has that can offer help in times of need when you're stressed, when you're feeling sad, and others. So it may be your family, it may be your friends, it may be your relatives, it may be your church mates, where they can offer help such as advice or financially, so they can if you're, let's say, you have a loan and you don't want to pay it, your friends are there for you. Then lastly, we have religion. So there are many studies that show that people who are religious get to be more happier, in a sense that they can cope with stress better, because there are studies like when you have a belief in a higher power, you have a sense of assurance that everything is going to be alright. And some religions, like let's say in Islam, they don't encourage people to drink alcohol, and we know that alcohol is bad. So religion also offers a way. It also gives us a sense that to eat healthy and drink healthy as well. So in conclusion, it's really important to be able to address the stress that we feel, because we can't really move forward in our lives with stress or feeling sad. It is important that we have a clear state of mind so we can think better.
For this video, sana madami kayo natutunan, sana madami kayong learnings na nakuha sa amin, at i-share nyo pa ito sa inyong mga friends. So just comment down below. Charot!
Subscribe na rin.
Subscribe na rin. Like may nakaway sa kabila. But sige, okay. Like yung page namin, joke lang. Add mo na kami sa Facebook after this video. Yeah. And mas masarap po ang Pasko kapag nakakaulo.
Amen. Alam niyo na po.
And again, I am Frido.
And I'm Ranjo.
And I am Marlon.
And this is One Day in the Life, the UP Student
Hell Week Edition.